Manchester United 2, Leicester City 1, FA Cup. United go through to the fifth round. And you know what? I have to say, man, football tonight for me, yeah, is in the gutter. Football is in the gutter for me tonight. I mean, not only do we have to listen to these so-called pundits and these ridiculous dead commentators just talking nonsense throughout the whole game. Um, the offside goal from Harry Maguire. I mean, Harry Maguire won it in the end, but how weird is it? No VAR, and United get lucky again. You know, and if I'm being honest with you, Leicester City played much the better football. Um, they were much the better team for me, and Ruben Amorim, he's starting to piss me off now. Ruben Amorim, he's really starting to piss me off. I mean, where do I start? Where do I start? Team selection. So you mean to tell me he goes and gets Patrick Dorgu, goes and gets him in January, left wing back, plays him right wing back today. Now the thing with Dorgu, I can see why he played Dorgu right wing back in a sense because he's looking at Sporting when he had Sporting Lisbon. He had Giovanni Quenda on the right as a right wing back. So he probably thought if he's got Quenda, if he's got Dorgu and Ahmad, he can do what he did with Quenda and Francisco Trincao on that side. But you brought him in, clearly, or the understanding was to play him as a left wing back. The fact that he played him on the right to keep Dallo in the team, who again was poor. This manager, I'm sorry, he's starting to lose me now, and I think this game that United just let's be honest with you, United stole this game. If I'm honest, the game they just stole has, you might say, Amarim made some good changes at halftime. I think he stole this game, if I'm honest, because that lineup there to play Rasmus Højlund again after playing Kobe as a false nine, big up Cooper football. And you play Rasmus Højlund for the full game, yeah, and Joshua Zirkzee is on the bench, it's inexcusable, and big up Elite Baller, big up, man. Big up West Cruz. Yeah, this manager's pissing me off, man, I have to say. And I'll be honest with you, United now, what, they got the next game, obviously, they got, I think, about a week off now. I don't know what to say, man. This manager is on thin ice. He's losing me very quickly because to play Dorgu, and then Dorgu doesn't even play on the left hand side to keep Dallo in the team, and then you take Dorgu off at half time. I mean, what are you doing? Big up Bilal. Yeah, I'm lost for words, man. That was nothing short of an embarrassment. That game. I think if you're a Man United fan, realistic, really, and you're celebrating that win, I think we need to kind of keep it in check, man, because that was nothing short of embarrassing. Leicester City were by far the better team for me, And again, Leicester City, if they had a bit more quality up front, they would have won that game easily, That equaliser from, the equaliser from Joshua Zirkzee, again, Garnacho come off the bench, looked a bit lively. To give him man the match is a joke, And again, this is what football's become now. The low level of football is having guys that just look energetic, running around. They're getting man the matches now. Like, it's a joke. Let's be honest, it's an absolute joke. Joshua Zirkzee should have started the game, and obviously when Zirkzee come on the pitch, you can see that Zirkzee just oozes class. He's got a lot of quality about him. Rightfully got the goal as well, the equaliser. But that goal by Harry Maguire was offside. He was clearly standing offside, and it's, again, this is football in a nutshell for you at the moment. The football level is so low, yeah. it's just ridiculous to see, man. And I know United are through to the next round, but me personally, I can't really enjoy um, results like that. The goal was offside. The winner was offside. The lineup he's playing is a joke. You know, Ugarte was shocking. You know, again, Ugarte is someone that gets a lot of praise because he just runs around and just takes man out. That's the problem. That's why he gets a lot of praise. He was poor on the ball as well. Bruno Fernandes was a joke. And again, Bruno's a joke, but because he's on every set piece, all they're gonna say now is he played the ball in for Harry Maguire's goal, which was offside. You know, um, it's a joke, man. Guys, big up, man. Make sure you smash that like button and subscribe to my channel. Just go through some of the chat. Big up Elite Baller. So, Gav, when the same thing happens every match, his first half is shit, and we concede, then you have to blame the manager. 100%. The manager played the wrong team again. Wrong team again. And the thing is, he's playing favourites. This is the problem. The reason you keep seeing Dallo playing, Bruno Fernandes keep playing, is because it's just blatantly favoritism. It's there for everyone to see, man, and it's becoming a bit of a joke now. I can't even bring myself round to even praise this result because I mean, in the grand scheme of things, yeah, they're through to the next round, but if they play any decent team like that, they're gonna get beat. You know what I mean? And it's gonna be interesting to see who they play next round. But I'm sorry, man. These kind of games, we can't be taken seriously, man, because that was nothing short of an embarrassment. And again, if Amorim loses that game, he's under serious pressure. I think if we're being serious, he should be under serious pressure anyway, because that's Leicester City. You know what I mean? What are Leicester? What Leicester are what, bottom of the league, I think, and Leicester played United off the pitch. Let's be honest. You know, um, yeah, I'm starting to dislike Amorim as well. I have to say, man. As I keep saying, yeah, I've said this a few times now. For me, Amorim is just a slightly better version of Ten Hag. And the problem is, he even better than Ten Hag at the moment because Ten Hag, as bad as he was, had better results than what Amorim is getting at the moment. You know, the same players are still playing. You know, he couldn't wait to get Garnacho on that pitch, and then your new signing Dorgu, you play him in the position that no one thought he was going to play, and then to make matters worse, you then take him off at half time. You know, it's just madness. It's madness. Big up Daniela as well. Um, yeah, I'm just frustrated, man. I'm just frustrated. Guys, give me some comments in there, man. Let me know what you're thinking of the game because I'm just deflated, man. You know, and who would have thought? Who would have thought I'd have been deflated? Man United going through to the next round, but I'll tell you now, man. That was poor. Big up Agnes 14-ish. Um, big up Amir. Um, yeah, that was a painful watch, and I thought that was going to extra time as well. And no VAR gets United through to the next round because Harry Maguire was clearly offside. Yeah, man. I'm lost for words, man. It's just ridiculous. But guys, yeah, make sure you keep smashing that like button. Subscribe to my channel. Gav goes in. So Elite Border says, imagine debuting your new left back at right back and allowing Dallo to play left back. Dallo didn't do anything. Bro, as I said, man, it's favoritism. It's his Portuguese brother. You know what I mean? It's very obvious who Amorim favours and who doesn't, and who he doesn't favour. He clearly doesn't like Joshua Zirkzee, but this is twice now in a row that Zirkzee has actually come onto the pitch and has technically been the catalyst for the reason why United have gone through both games. He come on against Arsenal and he changed the attack for United and obviously scored the winning penalty. And in this game, he got the equaliser and he was a catalyst in terms of United getting back into the game and then eventually going through, you know. And This manager clearly doesn't like Xerxes. It's just madness. It's absolute madness. You know. As I said, Bruno Fernandes plays every game. Diogo Dallo plays every game. You know, and yeah, I'm just fed up, man. To be honest with you, I'm fed up. You know, when Amorim came in, again, just like with Ten Hag, um, I was excited to see. But if I'm honest with you, he's no different to Ten Hag. Let's be honest. You know, he's just no different to Ten Hag. He's just doing the same old thing. Same old players keep playing, and again, he doesn't sub these players either. The likes of Bruno and Dallo, they just seem to be playing every minute of every game. You know, and again, these commentators are in the gutter as well. I think it was Lee Dixon. What a fucking idiot Lee Dixon is. Um, he started saying Garnacho is the danger man. And the thing is, this is the level of knowledge that these so-called pundits and these commentators have. They're absolutely clueless, you know. The thing with Garnacho, because he's a winning runner, people seem to think that he's a danger man. He's not. He's just a winning runner. If you look at the goal that Xerxes scored, yeah, Garnacho does that probably about 3 or 4 times a game. He hasn't really got much to his game. So what he does is goes on the outside and just swings in across with his left foot, no matter how the cross is, you know. And again, it's a kind of ball where it's just going to cause havoc because it's not because it's a good ball. It's because obviously players are running into the area, and if you're checking back, obviously you got a free shot at goal. You know what I mean? And he done it a few times, which the ball got cut out. But the one time it works, you know, you get these commentators just chatting rubbish, really. You know, and then if you look at the chance he had actually, where he obviously was greedy and he should have squared the ball to Ahmad or to Hoyland. Hoyland was going mad as well. He went for the shot, and again, the reason he missed that shot was poor technique. You know what I mean? Rush of blood. He didn't really look where the goal was, and obviously he went for the glory. You know, very selfish player. Let's be honest. You know, yeah, man, it's just frustrating. So let me see. Yeah, and again, disrespecting Casemiro. Why are you gonna bring on Casemiro for like 30 seconds? If I'm Casemiro, yeah, because it's very clear that the manager don't want to play Casemiro. If I'm Casemiro, I'll just refuse to come on. Like it's a joke. You're actually embarrassing the guy. Why are you bringing him on for 30 seconds? For what? For what reason? Just keep your Ugarte on the pitch because the game was gonna get seen out anyway. You know, but you're bringing Casemiro on like for what reason? That make any sense, man? It's a joke, man. So Bilal says, yeah, that was a strange decision to play Dorgu on the right. Bilal, to be honest with you, it wasn't strange to play Dorgu on the right because I think Amorim's looking at the team he had at Sporting because he had Giovanni Quenda as the right wing back and then he had Trincao or Marcus Edwards as the right 10. So I think what he was trying to do, he was trying to replicate Dorgu and Ahmad as Quenda and Trincao or Marcus Edwards. But the problem is, we all thought he brought him in to play as a left wing back, but he's just desperate to keep Dallo in the team. And again, it's favouritism. It's an absolute joke, man. Yeah, this manager's really starting to piss me off, man. To be honest with you, you know, and I think next league game, like all eyes are going to be on him because I'm looking at this lineup he's going to play, and this lineup better consist of Xerxes starting, you know, and I think Xerxes will start next game. I think there's no other reason to not start Xerxes because if he starts Erasmus Højlund again, if I'm Xerxes, I'm having words because it's very clear what's going on here, you know. But yeah, I mean the bigger picture, United go through. Yeah, it's just I'm just lost for words, man. It's just shocking, you know. Yeah, but guys, yeah, give me some chat in the comments. Humiliating a multiple Champions League winner like that. Yeah, exactly, man. Why he's deciding to make Casemiro as the example, I don't know. Casemiro's won more than anyone in that squad, and you're trying to give him 30 seconds, like microwave minutes, as they say. Like, it's a joke, man. Absolute joke. Yeah, Ugarte was terrible, Bilal. He was terrible. As we know with Ugarte is a ball winner, but when you're playing up against teams that you're inferior to, you don't need Ugarte. You need ball players. I would have much preferred to see Collier in there, because Collier can get around the pitch. Collier can get in the tackle as well. But most importantly, Collier's better on the ball. But the fact that Ugarte is playing a lot as well, again, I don't know what this manager's doing. You know what I mean? But yeah, on the ball, Ugarte is terrible. I think he played one good crossfield ball to Garnacho. But other than that, you can't really trust him, because he just isn't good enough on the ball. So, big up Michael Richard. Oh look, he's got a picture of Michael J. White. Big up. Elite baller. Would have been nice to make the effort to score in first half and then bring on someone like Heaven on. Yeah, but to be honest with you, I wanted Heaven to start, if I'm honest with you, but Heaven was never going to play. Let's be honest. This manager is yeah, he's a joke, man, to be honest with you. He's losing me very quickly, because I just can't believe some of the decisions he's doing. Lenny Yoro, I knew Lenny Yoro was going to play. I knew Mazraoui was going to play, to be honest with you. I would have liked to have seen a different choice at left side centre back. Give Heaven like 45 minutes, but obviously he went with the defence that he went with, which is to be expected. And then obviously he should have played Dorgu on the left, Ahmad as a right wing back, and then Kobe in the 10. And as you can see, Kobe come off and Kobe wasn't happy. And to be honest with you, I don't blame Kobe for not being happy, because he's seen the likes of Bruno Fernandes play every game, no matter how he plays. He's seen Diogo Dalot play every single minute of every game, no matter how he plays. And obviously he's always the fall guy, and again, there's a clear favoritism going on in this team. And he's just doing the same thing that Ten Hag is doing. And a lot of these managers now are starting to piss me off, really, because you get excited thinking, different players are going to come in. But it's the same old shit, man. You know what I mean? And yeah, he's on thin ice with me now, man, for sure. So Elite Border says, I'm not going to criticise Ugarte because he has to play next to fucking Bruno, who hides from the ball. Listen, as I said, Bruno Fernandes is a massive problem for this team. He's seen as this leader, as this saviour for United. And he's arguably one of the biggest problems in the team, because no matter how he plays, yeah, he's always trying to do people's jobs as well. No matter how he plays, he's gonna keep playing. And this is a massive problem. If I'm someone in that squad, and I've been training well and I've been playing well, but yet you've got someone, and again, I don't really care if Bruno's the captain. Do you know what I mean? He shouldn't be the captain for me. Captain should be Casemiro, or it should be, for me, Matthias de Ligt. But the fact that Bruno plays every game, no matter how he plays, that should surely create resentment amongst the squad. Because if you're someone that's like a Christian Eriksen, for example, Eriksen just doesn't play enough. And again, Eriksen's going to leave end of the season, but I don't see any different to what Bruno does to what Eriksen can't do. You know what I mean? And the fact that we have to sit here and watch Bruno Fernandes play centre mid, left 10, and he just doesn't get taken off. Again, I blame the manager. I blame the manager. And United got away with it today. They got away with it because of no VAR. Let's be honest, because that was clearly offside, and they've sneaked themselves through to the next round, which is, in hindsight, is good, but I think there's problems ahead, man. Massive problems. Elite Baller says, like you said, because he takes literally all the set pieces. This is my point. It's just like with Garnacho, for instance. Garnacho does the same move all the time, where he just tries to go on the outside, hit it with the left. Eventually, it's gonna come off because he's doing the same old thing. But people are not taking into account that how many times he is fucking up. This is the problem. And the fact that these pundits or commentators gave Garnacho man the match, again, these people know nothing about football. I'm afraid, because that was ridiculous, but it is what it is. Big up passenger RP. So Dallo and Bruno are some frauds. Apologies for the language, but they frustrate me. 8 out of 10 games and turn up in 2 out of 10 games. Passenger, I totally agree, man. To be honest with you, I do think Dallo is a decent player, but one thing I'm not going to be fooled by is that Dallo is not playing well. And again, it's like he's Portuguese, Bruno's Portuguese, Amorim's Portuguese. It's very clear to see that he's playing these guys because they're compatriots. There's no other excuse, you know. He might look at them as part of the leadership group as well, which is fair enough. But again, like if you're not playing well, then you deserve time on the bench. And I do think Dallo is a decent player, but in this system, he's not a wing back. He's a right-sided centre back, and you've obviously got other options there. So the fact that he keeps playing him, it is baffling. It's a joke, man. It is a complete joke. Because Amorim is playing both Dorgu and Dallo on their weak of side, it means we played backwards football for the first half. Of course, because again, in this system, if you've got a left-footed wing-back, right-footed wing-back, again, your natural instinct is to go down the outside. And someone like Dorgu, you can tell Dorgu's got pace, he's got strength, he's got a very high running power as well, you can tell. He's quite he looks quite physical as well, Dorgu. And I think if you're gonna play him on the left-hand side, his intent will be to go around the outside, and then obviously that gives your inside your left 10 options to get in between the gaps, and create. The fact that he played Dorgu on the right-hand side, again, I can see what he was thinking, but we thought Dorgu was coming in to play on the left, because for what United have at the moment, they need to just play Dorgu on the left and play Ahmad on the right wing back, because Ahmad gets more of the ball as a right wing back until you can go and get reinforcements in the summer, and then you can push Ahmad forward. But yeah, he played Dorgu on the same side as Ahmad, and then you're losing something on the left hand side, because Dallo's not going to go around the outside as much, because he's not left footed. He's going to come in field, and then that gives a lot of onus on Kobe Manu, who again was in and out of the game, So yeah, it's a joke, man. Let me see. Ahmad and Dorgu should be the wing backs. Both wing backs at Sporting were left footed. Yeah, so the wing back for Sporting Lisbon was I think it was Arroyo who played the left hand side, and then Quenda was the left footed on the right hand side. So I think for what United have at the moment, yeah, for sure, it should be Dorgu. Dorgu should be Arroyo, and Ahmad should be Quenda for what United have at the moment, because again, they didn't do enough in January. So with the profiles of players that they have at the moment, it'd be best to just play Ahmad and Dorgu as the wing backs, and then you got Kobe and whoever, Christian Eriksen, I would play as the left and right 10, and build from that, and then have your impact subs like Garnacho coming on. But again, this manager don't want to do that. He's very stubborn, and again, for me, I'm starting to get fed up of him. And for me, I think he's one game away from losing, till I'm gonna be like, this manager isn't the right guy. I don't really care about players he hasn't got. The players that he has got, he's not using them properly. The fact that he started Rasmus Højlund, as I keep saying, is the worst striker in the league. That's on the manager. And again, if United don't go through, yeah, that's on the manager, because he's consistently playing Rasmus Højlund. He's consistently playing a certain few players, and it's just not good enough, man. I don't know what Xerxes has to do to get 10 games in a row. He come on today, scored the goal, and actually his general play was actually very good. There was a lovely bit of skill where he put it through. I think it was it Bilal El Kanous, again, very good player today as well. I think he put it through his legs, but he was the only one on that pitch that could have done that, and yeah, man, it's just a shame that he only come on for what? I think come on for like half an hour, I think it might have been, Joke. The last decent striker we had was Lukaku. No, I disagree, man. The last decent striker we had was Anthony Martial. No matter what people say, Anthony Martial was a top player, man. Just injuries killed him, But again, this is an this fan base. This fan base don't like good footballers. You know what I mean? They just idolize players that just run about, which is why which is why Ugarte is loved, which is why Bruno's loved, and Garnacho, and Højlund as well, because these guys just run around, but there's a severe lack of quality there between all four of them players, So yeah, the last decent striker we had was Martial. Let's be honest, But yeah, Lukaku. If you look at Lukaku's level compared to Højlund, it's night and day. You know what I mean? Lukaku is by far a better football player than what Højlund is for me, And again, obviously there's been talk about Højlund being moved on in the summer, and that needs to happen ASAP, because I don't think I've ever seen a worse striker at the club. He offers absolutely nothing. I mean, to be fair, he has a right to be annoyed. He should have at least got a tap in from Garnacho. But again, who's gonna crash it on Garnacho for not playing Højlund the ball? Because I'm pretty sure if that was a Jadon Sancho, or if that was a Rashford, let's say, that didn't play the ball to Højlund, a lot of people will be saying, "Oh, why didn't he square the ball?" But yet, because it's Garnacho, I'm not hearing anything, And this is the problem. Like, Garnacho gets away with murder, But there's no hiding the fact, man, that Rasmus Højlund he just isn't good enough. He's poor, man. So that's that. So Passenger RP says they can't hold the ball, can't play decent passes, and can't press. Everton players at best. Yeah, I agree, man. If you look at this squad as a whole, you're struggling to find 5 top quality players as a whole in this squad. For me, Ahmad. For me, Xerxes. Then you've got the likes of Lenny Yoro, but Lenny Yoro is still a bit inexperienced. Matthias de Ligt for me. So I would say, yeah, Ahmad, Xerxes, de Ligt. Kobe Manu I'd put in there as well. And probably Mazraoui, I would say, from the ones that are playing. Other than that, yeah, obviously Dorgu's just come in as well, so we can't really count him. Again, Lenny Yoro hasn't played enough games, so I wouldn't put him definitely in there yet, but he is going to be good. So yeah, man, he's struggling. Yeah, big up Belhau. I'm drinking Lemsip. Yeah, man. Have you noticed, man? I've got a cold, man. I've had flu for the last couple of days, man. So I'm just trying to get that Lemsip in, man, and get rid of this flu, man. But I wasn't even gonna come on, but I thought, you know what? Let me just come and do a quick little stream, man, because that game was nothing short of embarrassing, man. But yeah, big up, man. I wanted Martial gone because he could never stay fit. Listen, Martial for me was one of my favourite players at United. And I didn't want him gone because the way that I look at it, Man United don't have too many top players, and he was definitely one of them. But again, yeah, injuries killed him. But the injuries again wasn't solely down to Martial. Obviously there was reports that he was playing for the pain barrier under Ollie. So it wasn't really too much of his fault, but he was a top player, Martial, But this fan base, again, as I said, don't really know about top players. They don't really rate top players, which is why the likes of Xerxes was getting criticism. But I think they're actually realizing now what a good player Xerxes is. But they should have realized that from the start. Let's be honest. Yeah, Collier too. So Passenger RP says, I got a cold too. Nothing hits more than a rum punch. Yeah, man, I think I need something, man. But I've had this flu for like the last 2 to 3 days, man. I can't seem to shift it, but yeah, obviously We have to just get on with it. You know what I mean? But yeah, so United through to next round. Who they're gonna play, I don't know, but I believe if they're gonna play anyone decent, I don't see them getting through, man. Because again, this team. Sorry, guys, 1 minute. Yeah, because I say this team, this squad. I don't know what's gonna go on because again, if they're gonna get injuries, I dread to think where they're going with this. You know, so I think we're getting Chelsea or whoa. If it's Chelsea or Villa, I think we can. We can say that they're safely going out. I know they beat Arsenal and that, but I think if United get any decent team away from home, they're not going to beat them with this current crop of players. It's not good enough, you know. And again, these players are going to get fatigued as well, because the thing is, he's playing the likes of Bruno and Dallo every game, and they've got to play Europa, they've got to play FA Cup, and they've got to play the league. So these players are going to get fatigued. So whereas if you look at Chelsea, for instance, Chelsea can afford to play a second string in the Conference League, and then focus on the league and FA Cup and have fresher players. So again, United are in trouble, man, massive trouble. And as I said, the squad's been weakened as well with the departures of Malacia, Rashford, and Anthony. So it's only going to get worse from here. You know, Leicester should have won that game. Don't be fooled. Leicester were much the better team. You know, if they had a bit more quality up top, they win. And VAR, that game doesn't end in 90 minutes. He probably goes to extra time, and then who knows, penalties. So again, United got away with one, so we can't be getting too excited over that for sure. So yeah, man. But yeah, guys, man, you guys got any questions? Any questions for me? What do you guys think of the performances? Anyone stood out for you guys today? I thought, who do I think played well today? It's hard to say if anyone actually played well, if I'm honest. I think there was a few cameos. As I say, I thought Xerxes done well when he come on. Garnacho looked like Garnacho is an impact sub for me, but he looked like, I wouldn't say he was good. I think he just looked a bit lively. You know what I mean? But people going overboard saying he was man of the match. I mean, it's nonsense, really. So Passenger RP says, would I get a new goalkeeper? For me personally, and I know obviously there's a lot of criticism for Onana, but I wouldn't get a new keeper because I would like to see Onana under a settled team, not a settled defense, a settled team. I think again there is a few, and again you got to look at how much you're going to spend for a new keeper as well. But I think there is a lot of criticism for Onana, and like, don't get me wrong, there is some things that he has done which is unacceptable, but for me he isn't the biggest problem by far at the club. I think if you just get a settled team, and he's got more confidence, I think you're gonna see a better Onana. But for me, I wouldn't get a new goalkeeper. I wouldn't, because and again, you got to look what keepers out there that United can get, and how much you're spending on it as well. So I think the new goalkeeper is a non-starter for me, especially with how much it's going to cost. United have so much other areas that need to be strengthened. I think the goalkeeper is the last of the problems for me. You know. So yeah, man, it's just it's just frustrating, man, watching this team, man. It's ridiculous, man. But what can we do, man? But yeah, guys, I'm gonna shoot anyway because this cold's just really it's really getting the better of me at the moment, man. But yeah, I thought I'd just come on there, do a quick little stream. But yeah, no, I appreciate you guys coming on. Make sure you smash that like button as always, and make sure you subscribe to my channel at Gav Goes In. And guys, we're going to be back on Monday. I might come back on tomorrow or Sunday, to give like a little catch up on some of the games over the weekend. But I'm gonna be back on Monday with Elite Baller. Big up. So we're gonna do our reaction to the game. Obviously, I want to get Elite Ballers' take on it as well. So we're gonna be back at 6 o'clock on my channel. So be sure to subscribe to that and be sure to tune in. It's gonna be another good one. We done one yesterday as well, which was good. So yeah, we're gonna be back. So yeah, make sure you tune in, man. So Passenger says, take care, man. Have some... yeah, but you're right, man. Honey, ginger and lemon and hot water. Yeah, do you know what? I'm going to have that now, actually, man. I need to get something, man. I can feel my nose just getting stuffy again. Elite Board, you can do it earlier than Monday. I'll have to let you know, man, because I'm a bit busy on the weekend. But yeah, no, if I can, man, I'll definitely shout you. But yeah, if we say Monday for the time being, but I'll let you know, man. But yeah, guys, man, safe for coming on. As I said, smash that like button, subscribe to my channel, and I'm gonna catch you guys in a bit. Take it easy.